Walang naririnig. Turn off the mic now. No. Hello everyone, it's Wednesday Warzone. Hi, this is Paulo from the Garrison Archangel team, and this is Wednesday Warzone. Yay, yay! Wow, okay, I didn't do my usual weeboo stuff. But yeah, this is Wednesday Warzone, and as promised, we're going to discuss the new weapons. Oh, not that weapon. We're gonna discuss the new weapons that will be released at the end of June. So, as I said, there are two shoulder weapons we're going to show off today. One of them is the new Trailblazer thrusters, which you're seeing here on Super Jason. Okay. Ooh. I hope people are hearing me better now. Okay, so this is the new Trailblazer thrusters. The new Trailblazer thrusters on the shoulders, and the new shotgun, the new shoulder shotguns that we were discussing on Discord. These are called the Orthros scattergun systems. So these are the two new shoulders you'll be seeing in the next patch at the end of June, and this is mostly the only updates you'll be seeing for the month of June, because we're still working on the physics change as we discussed at the start of the month. But we're hoping as soon as it's done, we'll be able to fix the netcode issues, and we'll be able to continue development as planned. So these are the two new weapons. I guess we'll show them. We'll show them in action. Okay. Yep. Okay, so the Orthros scattergun system is actually made by Montaglione. It's a mythical Greek monster, two-headed dog. So, enough about the lore. As you can see, it's shoulder-mounted shotguns, as I mentioned, and this actually with the ammo internal equipped. So you can have up to 2 with the ammo internal equipped, but it's actually 1 shot every 5 seconds. So it opens up your hands for more things, whereas before you had to like save 1 hand for the shotguns. Now you can just go like this if you hate fun so much, like what I'm doing. Oh, but I died. Oh, I died. I died. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Basically, it's supposed to be a mixture of both. So I'm surprised the normal AI is dodging so well. Okay. It's supposed to be a mixture of both stab and damage. So it's somewhere in between the Emancipator and the Dragoon. But as you can see, you can free up your hands now if you just needed a shotgun to help you out. This basically answers your need for a shotgun without having to use one of your hands. So that's the Orthros shoulder scattergun. Anyway, so I think that's it. The next one is the Trailblazer shoulder thrusters, which they basically do part of what the charger thrusters are supposed to do, but they have a different mechanic about them. Ready, go. Huh. Oh, later. Okay. Anyways, I used the charge thruster earlier. As you can see, I just used the Trailblazer. It's a shorter startup but a shorter dash overall. So if I just need to get in like on demand, I just go bam. It's not a really long-winded one like this. So it gives more melee some more options, like if they want to do double thrusters or they don't want to use the chargers but they still want the utility of coming in close. You have a quicker option for that. Oh, parrot. Fast. Okay. Okay. Oh, dead. Okay. So there you go. So 2 flavors of charge thruster, one on the shoulder and one on the back. So longer startup, longer travel. Shorter startup, shorter travel, and less damage too. So it's more options. Of course, this also gives me a passive forward thrust. Yeah. So as you can see, I can be from here and then whoa like that. Yeah. So these are the 2 new shoulder weapons we're showing off in June, and 1 hand weapon at the end of June. So I think you guys saw a glimpse of it back then. We're not able to show it yet. It's still being worked on, so we're still fixing some kinks before we show it live. But look forward to it by the end of next week, since next week is the last week of June. So there you go. That was the Trailblazer thruster. And people wanted to know the full damage. I'll try to. Yeah. Oh, someone commented katana with a shield. Not historical at all. Okay. Actually, I have the. We're giant robots. We can't be historical. I'll remove the kill shot corrector just so you guys can see the full damage, and I'll just run up to the guy and just shotgun him. This is subject to change though. We might change this come final release. So yeah.
Damage too low.
Too low. Yeah. And some of them actually shot past the guy. So yeah, it's too low. Yeah. It's gonna be raised to around 600. Yeah. No. 600's Emancipate.
Buff it more.
It's gonna be around 400. Yeah, 400 damage and then strong stability. And you'll get 1 shot every 5 seconds unless you have ammo internals for this. So That's what it looks like. We might actually add more pellets. We're still adjusting it till next week. But yeah, that's the new. Those are the new weapons. I hope you guys look forward to next week, since we're also showing off the other weapon.
Oh.
Oops. We're gonna have that weapon next week too. We'll finally show it in action in next week's Wednesday Warzone, and then it'll be part of the update at the last week of June. So that's it, guys. That's it for this Wednesday Warzone's updates. Are there any questions from the people? What? No question? They just want the what? They just want the new thrusters now. You gotta wait next week.
Talk about the demo.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's relevant to many of you guys, but in case you haven't bought the game yet, we're actually going to release a free demo on Steam as well. It's gonna be using the updated new system. I know a lot of you have been playing the itch.io version of the demo, but that system's really outdated. It's been quite a while since we updated the demo. So this news is mostly for guys who just want to try Garrison Archangel, but can't make up their mind whether they want to buy it yet or not. We'll give you a free taste of the game on Steam, and that's gonna come next week. Next week. All right. They just want the new weapon. Okay, we're gonna show you the new weapon.
Show it again.
Okay. The new weapon is called the Labris Gigantus. I actually... Well, we can show off some moves, but
so why is it called Labris?
Labris...
It reminds me of Persona Ultimax.
Labris is a... No! Hey, no trademarks.
She also uses that axe weapon, just so you know.
Labris is a giant two-headed axe. And if we want to be nerdy about Persona,
go on.
The Labris is the base word for the word labyrinth, and that's why our Persona is the Minotaur. But that's it.
So are you saying we're gonna have a Minotaur frame, maybe?
Okay, that's an idea. Maybe as a skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so a Minotaur with Labris. But anyway, that's the Labris in action. I'm not able to show the special just yet because it's still in development. Actually, the moves you've seen so far on this video, they're not even the final behavior for the moves. So I hope you guys stay tuned for next week, where we show you the more or less final form of the weapon before we release it. So that's it. Any more questions? It's enough of that. I spoiled too much already. Huh? It's really huge. Well, I did say it's Dominus. Wait.
It's bigger than the Dominus.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It goes off the screen.
The Dominus goes off the screen.
No, it doesn't.
Two-handed weapons. Okay, question about two-handed weapons. Yes, we want to add two-handed weapons. I think we've answered this question many times, but I can't give a timeline regarding it. I think I answered this question before when we specified what we wanted for this system. Like, certain weapons become two-handed weapons automatically if you don't equip, if you leave your other hand empty. You gain an additional, basically, set of command attacks on the empty hands buttons. That's how we want to implement two-handed weapons. But like I said, it's a far down the road kind of deal. We have a lot on our plate, especially since we've decided to go develop a true single player campaign sort of deal. Oh wait, did I say that before? Oh yes, okay. So this is the first time I'm actually saying this. We've decided to go develop. It's not in our what do you call this? Yeah, it's not in our milestone roadmap, but we've decided to shift towards a single player focus. So yeah, there's a lot on our plate really. We want to make a fun single player because people have been asking for it. We want to make a fun single player mode where people can, pretend to be a mech pilot for real. like earn money, do missions, that kind of stuff. I can't discuss it further than this right now because we don't have anything to show for it yet. But that's currently the direction we're headed after we fix up the core framework for multiplayer. Compare Dominus and Axe. Okay.
Grip it on both hands.
Okay, gosh. Jeez. Alright. That's not the correct icon yet. It's still, like I said, it's still in development. So
I should
ignore
just
what
equip
you
the
saw.
Dominus.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. No.
no.
Right
Oh no,
hand.
Paulo doesn't know how to play this
Equip
game.
them. Oh, look at that tiny Dominus.
It's huge!
No.
Oh no! Oh my god! I think we screwed up. Oh well, we'll keep it that way.
Buff
Fancy.
Dominus, make it bigger.
It's huge. Nerf hand. What? Nerf what? Nerf handle. Yeah, it's going through the arm. It's going through the. It's going through the hand. But yeah, like I said, it's not something we were supposed to show off yet. But anyway, since you guys are so excited, I couldn't help it. I just wanted to show it off, even though it's not up to. It's not up to presentable spec yet, but I just wanted to show you guys this is what's coming. Okay, so you have a giant axe and stuff. Yep. What parts, weapons are most likely to be changed on next month's balance updates? Well, Schaefer might receive one more update at the end of this week, which is we've decided to make it the range. We're gonna nerf the range of the Schaefer. For next month. Rear next month. Okay, it's quite a list. Might put Liberator on the chopping block, Mugen Zakura, mostly the new weapons. We might also take a look at the internals, especially the deflection internals and that ammo internal. We're gonna double check if the weight is worth it or if the effect is too strong. So it's quite a long list. I guess the best thing we can say is wait for next month's balance patches. Oh yes, if you have any suggestions, we're always open up on Discord or even our Steam discussion forums. We'll make sure to notify everyone at the start of next month. So yeah, any other questions before I finish this up?
Oh yeah, full shotgun build.
Full shotgun. Okay, someone asked, will there be a rear mounted shotgun so it can be all shotguns
The
on your
answer is
mech?
yes.
Well, since people are responding so positively to this, okay. I don't know how. It sounds really broken because dual shotguns is already strong. So now we have triple shotguns, and then we're now gonna have quadruple shotguns. But anyway, we did make a handheld missile weapons, the Liberator, to go with all the missiles we have on the back and shoulders. So I think it's definitely something worth exploring. I guess we'll just balance it when it gets to that point. So any more questions before I finish up? Are body frames working as intended, and are their stats going to change?
Yeah, we should look at the body frames. Some of them aren't being used.
I think it's more because the stat isn't as useful as other stats.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They are working as intended if we look at the stats as a whole. I just feel like...
Buff strength.
No. No. I just feel like there are certain stats that people don't value as much as others. Like... speed... I think it's actually... I don't have enough data. I think it's the stats themselves. Because all the bodies actually, like... all the body frames actually... deliver the same amount of 2 stats or whatever their division is. So I think it boils down to what stat people prefer. And most people prefer strength or armor, I guess. Speed doesn't seem to be that strong until you get to a high enough level that you appreciate how much boost you got, for example. So it's that kind of thing. We'll definitely take a look at the body frames and the stats in general. So any more questions before we end this? I mean, all I've been doing is sitting here, rotating.
Just play game.
Okay. What are the plans for the unreleased frames? Okay, I did say I won't talk about... I did say I won't talk much about the single player mode, but the unreleased frames will play a part in the single player mode, because part of single player will now be upgrading your parts and buying new parts from the shop. Some of those unreleased frames will end up as like high level items. I call them level. It's more like they're high end items. If there's like progression on the armor parts and the weapon parts, they'll end up as one of the higher level or higher end versions of specific body frames we now have. So think of the body frames we provide now as the base version of a kind of build, like a strength armor build or speed armor build. So a Gyuki being a strength and speed build will be like a really high spec speed strength build. Speed and strength. Yeah. So there's the oh, we haven't revealed the alternate speed. Okay. Yeah, so there will be a lot of stuff to look forward to in the single player. In the single player campaign, a lot we'll be adding a lot more parts basically. So the stuff you're seeing in the game is just gonna be like the basic versions of the parts we're gonna put in. And right now I feel bad we can't really show off stuff we're planning for a single player campaign, but yeah, there you have it. That's our plan. That's part of our plan, at least. Will you be taking suggestions for
Frames.
frame designs? Yes. Will you be taking what? Suggestions, right? Yeah, we'll be sure. Why not? Mostly what to expect in the campaign would be if you're like using the Link's body. There'll be like a higher spec links and then the maximum version of the links, the ultimate form of the links, and then there'll be an alternate which you can buy rather than just upgrading your links that already represents that full spec. But in essence, in multiplayer, it works as just a cosmetic version of the links. So that's what we're planning for campaign, and of course there'll be new parts that aren't tied to the, because right now when you look at body frames, they're like a whole set. You have arm, leg, torso, head. We intend to include parts that aren't tied to a set.
Like a cape.
Huh?
Like a cape.
He said like a cape. We'll see if we can add stuff like capes and other things.
Were you kidding?
+1 internal slot. We'll see. I can't give any like any promises right now. There's a model of a different Wesp. That's actually an alternate. It's an alternate version of the rifle, burst rifle. So, oh, okay, sorry. Someone asked. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Someone asked in the Father's Day poster. They saw like a Wesp-like design, held by the mech, but it was off. It was off scene. You won't see the entirety of the weapon in the poster. And he asked, "Is that the Wesp? Is the Wesp getting a redesign?" My answer is no. It's actually an alternate version of the burst rifle. I can't give much else on that. There are actually other interesting things in that poster. Like the other unit is clearly not an Archangel. It's also it's smaller. It has a different overall proportion to its head, body, arms, and legs. So that's linked to our new focus on single-player content. So are there any more questions after that? Oh, that's... How about on Discord? So there's nothing new. Okay.
News about the fashion frame.
Oh, news about the fashion frame. I'm not gonna release anything about the pulse until the finals, sadly. The midpoint was just to spur, but there's a lot. Let me check how much poll number, how much total votes.
Should they vote for?
I can't do that.
Yeah,
I'm running the tournament.
Yeah, you can.
I'm running the tournament. I can't tell them who to vote for. I'm not gonna endorse this because I'm like the organizer. But I voted personally for Manifest Destiny 3.
Oh no!
So yeah, that's just me, okay?
Shit.
Okay, that's just me. Don't listen to Paulor. Paulor has weird taste.
Are you calling Manifest Destiny weird?
No, don't listen to Paulor.
I think that's
but
what
anyway.
you said.
Oh,
right.
the thruster damage? Shoulder thruster damage. Okay, just go to Garage and it's supposed to be weaker overall than it's modified by MDM.
Which one?
Super Jason. Oh, look at all these mechs.
Modified by what?
MDM, so it's 100. It's okay. Let's just use it. I doubt it'll have any difference. Anyways, it's supposed to be 100. If I remember correctly.
Are you saying it's supposed to be 100?
Yeah. Wow, no damage.
Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, stop that. Cut the feed. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, it's supposed to be 100 armor damage like Charger, but less stability overall. Because Charger thruster damage is actually pretty high in terms of stability. Especially if you're like a Myrmidon build like 39S, but that's a Shrike. Anyway, any strength type build can deal a lot of stability damage with the charge thruster. So we were thinking, we just wanted the Trailblazer to be a faster but not as powerful and lighter weight version of the Charger thruster. So yeah, it's supposed to be weaker in terms of stability damage, but it deals the same. It deals 100 armor damage. So that's it. I think we fulfilled all requests on air. Are there any more questions? No more? Okay.
It's not doing any damage.
It's not. No. Okay.
Oh, whose mech is this?
I just made that for this. This. Okay.
Get the color.
I mean, I picked it up from one of the mechs. I don't know whose mech it is actually. I just left the color alone. Anyway, I think that's it. Thank you everyone for watching Wednesday Warzone. Thank you for supporting the game. Please tell your friends and family. Oh, there's a Steam sale coming up. And we're actually going to be part of the Steam sale. The Steam sale's... I don't have the exact date. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed... Oh, I see. Really? Oh, I'm not allowed to say the... I didn't say any dates.
Everybody already knows.
Anyway, I didn't say any dates. I just said there's a Steam sale coming up, and we're gonna be part of it, but we'll wait for the actual day and we'll make the announcements. Because it's like an NDA sort of deal, so yeah, I think that's it for Wednesday Warzone. Thank you everyone for playing Garrison Archangel, and thank you for really staying tuned for Wednesday Warzone and being excited about all these weapons. It really gives the dev team life. It really gives us life. Yeah, we're really thankful. So once again, this is Paulor signing off. Sara, bye bye. Oh, Bushido.